Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Maddie.
And this is the Ray and Maddie Show.
We're with Burnsville Toyota, and we're going to talk about tires. So actually, earlier this week, Ray got to talk to our tire specialist, Justin.
Let's see what Justin had to say.
Yeah.
Justin is our tire specialist here at Burnsville Toyota, and today we're going to ask him some questions so that you might be better informed. Now, Justin, when the customer pulls in, you're usually the first guy to the car. What do you look for?
Well, a couple basic things. Number one, measure the depth of the tire. I see how much tread is left on it. I look for any type of sidewall wear, any type of cracking, age problems we see with tires. I check the dot code on the tire to see how old the tire is. Overall, I just inspect the tire to see what kind of condition it's in.
So we're really checking to make sure that's a safe tire and that the customer either does need or doesn't need to be informed about the condition of the tire.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Second is the contact patch. That's the one that scares me the most when I really think about it.
Contact patch, in layman's terms, is what we call the footprint. That's the part of the tire that actually makes contact with the road. This whole big tire isn't always on the road at one time, just a little bit is. So that's why it's important to measure, the tread conditions to see how much of that footprint is making good, stable contact with the road and keeping you safe.
And the part that concerns me usually when I think about it is you take a look at the tire on the ground. It might be 12 inches by 8 inches, and you multiply that times 4 at 80 miles an hour in bad weather. It doesn't take much to upset that if you don't have good tread depth and good tread wear. So something that Justin looks at when he gets your car on the drive. Next on my list is the DOT number, which I think some people might see that number but not know what it means.
Yep. I guess the short version is there's a 12-digit number that's stamped on every single tire. The first 8 codes don't mean much. They're unique manufacturer codes. But the last 4 digits will always tell you the week and manufacture of the tire. So if it says 12/11, that's the 12th week of 2011. That's an easy way to gauge how old the tire is just based on the week of its manufacture.
And when we sell you the tire, each tire that we sell, we register with the Department of Transportation. So if they do have a concern with a tire, and as Justin said, all that information kind of relates to when it was made, and that sort of thing, probably where it was built, so that they can send us the information after we've registered it with them if there's a concern, and we can get a hold of the people who happen to buy that tire. I have not seen that more than a couple times. So it's not a real concern, but we are watching, the government's watching, just to make sure you're on safe tires. Now, we do have some other figures that are listed on the tire, and they're tread wear, temperature rating.
Correct. Yep, it's called the Uniform Tire Quality Grading. It's a snapshot of what the tire can do. It measures traction, temperature, and tread wear, basically. The higher letter grades you get in traction and temperature, the better the tire is going to be. AA and A, followed by the B, then C. Your tread wear is always going to be rated a number. The higher number is better. So if you have a tire that has a tread wear rating of 400, that's not too bad. If you have one that's 600, that's significantly better. So
now the one thing too, and it may not be of a great difference, but Michelin rates all their tires on the same scale, as does Goodyear and maybe Yokohama.
Correct. Yeah, manufacturers set their own tire quality grades.
But they don't match up necessarily. So if you're looking at tires and you see a tread wear of 400 on one and 300 or 320 on the other, you really can't, they're not apples and apples necessarily. I would assume they're probably close, but they're not
in the ballpark.
In the
but
ballpark.
They're not always exact. Yeah.
Now, we have taken on tires here at Burnsville Toyota probably 10, 11 years ago, maybe a little more than that, and that's grown quite a bit over the years. I want to know, Justin, what your feelings are as far as the advantages that a customer has when they buy from Toyota.
Oh, absolutely. One thing you're guaranteed is that we have the best technicians in the business. Your tires are always going to be installed by a professional, knows exactly what they're doing. That's important. You're not going to have problems down the road. Number two, we had free rotations for the life of the tire. So when you come in every 5,000 miles, we rotate your tires for free. We do throw in free road hazard insurance also. So if you run over a nail, hit a pothole, life throws one at you, you're covered for 2 years on free road hazard. And on top of that, you get to hang out with us. And you can't put a price on that one.
Best cookies in town.
Absolutely.
Coffee's not bad either. And one thing on that road hazard, first year 100% replacement, and a puncture, they automatically replace the tire, they don't repair it. Second year is a little different. I think they offer to repair it, don't they, the second year?
Yep, or you could take a 50% adjustment. Yeah.
So, and the nice thing too is you've got a network of virtually all the Toyota dealers in the country. If you're taking your Camry or Avalon on the road, or your Prius perhaps, to Texas or someplace, and you do have a tire issue, you can have that handled at the nearest Toyota dealer. So Justin, I want to thank you for your expertise.
Of course.
And let's sell some tires.
We hope you found that very interesting and informative.
I'm Ray.
And I'm Maddie.
And thank you very much for watching. And we're with Burnsville Toyota, and we hope to see you next time.
See ya.